morning too. Justin got on his flight, so hopefully I'll be meeting up with him soon. In the meantime, though, I made tea, and I'm waiting for breakfast.
The Homakan hostel would be my home in Tokyo for the next couple of days. Every morning the hostel would bring me a traditional breakfast to my room. I would then drink my tea and gaze at the intricate bonsai garden out front, which I could only get to by walking through halls of glass and stone. This hostel and the owners did an incredible job of representing how polite the Japanese culture truly is. I hit the busy streets of Tokyo in search of the Xenu Shrine. Along the way, I stopped in numerous eye-catching stores that turned out not to only have unusual food and magazines, but to hold unfamiliar Pokemon merchandise. Turns out gas stations sell little figures with candy, and video game stores sell individual cards from the trading card game. After passing hundreds of neck-to-neck buildings and navigating my way through street signs I couldn't read, I finally found the golden red gates shrouded in the greenery to the Xenu Shrine. Despite the shrine being in the most developed city in the world, it held tranquility and peace, undisturbed by the metropolis surrounding it. In this sanctuary, the birds sang louder than the horns of the cars, and the sounds of water flowed over the noise of the sirens. Traditional glyphs and well-preserved artifacts weren't the only spectacles found within the shrine. Statues varying from cats, dogs, and other animals I couldn't tell between a lamb or a bear, so I guess a lamb-bear, were erected to protect the shrine and were regularly decorated with red scars by tourists. At the base of the shrine, people passing by would gather to throw their change into an extravagantly engraved box. The saying goes that after throwing in a coin, one must clap twice and bow to have a prayer answered. The beauty of the golden red color scheme of the Xenu Shrine was only magnified by the blossoming sakura trees that cast a shade of pink to the atmosphere. The shrine not only showed the beauty of Japanese architecture, but provided many experiences, varying in the form of a sanctuary for those on a quest of spiritual guidance, people wanting to escape the bustling metropolis, and even a great place for a preschool field trip. My next stop was Rikujian National Park. However, it did take me some time to get there due to unique distractions, such as a statue.
Hey everybody, so I'm still in Japan, but right now I'm currently in a place called Rikujian National Park, which is a very big tourist attraction, and I can see why. I'm still waiting for Justin to get back from the airport, but whenever I meet up with him, then we can go to Shibuya and see the nightlife. I'm hoping to get some more filming of this place, but my battery's about to run out, so we'll see what happens.
Rikujian was enormous. I could have easily spent half my day in this place exploring all the winding trails the park had. Normally in the spring, Rikujian is engulfed in a barrage of pink due to blooming sakura trees, but unfortunately, a mix of early timing and man-made shade from skyscrapers kept the majority of the sakura trees from blooming during my visit. I still enjoyed my time in the park thanks to the architecture that was just as unique as its vast garden. I discovered numerous wooden canopies, stone bird towers, and even a bridge that was carved out of two massive stones lying side by side. On my way back to the hostel, my attention was stolen from me by a unique gate. As I unknowingly walked into an area that seemed to turn the air into a warm gray color, I discovered that I had wandered into a graveyard. However, unlike American graveyards, instead of mourning the dead, this graveyard honored the dead. It was highly decorated in so many ways. The epitaphs were engraved on black marble and white stone, while prayers burned in wood were placed high above the graves. Flowers and decorative plants were regularly replaced by daily visitors, cleansing rituals were performed to keep spirits pure, and statues protected the honorable graves from any bad spirits.
Oh yeah.
Water! I'm so
Yeah.
happy I finally made it. It only took me like 36 hours of traveling, but...
Only. Well, hurry up and get ready so we can go to Shibuya.
I'm gonna brush my teeth and we're gonna go to Shibuya. And try not to get lost.
How you know if you made it to Shibuya or not is when you walk out of the terminal, you see lights, lights, and even more lights. Shibuya is intense. Not only does it look like a city built with lights, but you're bumping shoulder to shoulder with people who have a crazy sense of fashion who are on their way to the countless 5-story shopping malls. Underneath the shopping malls, you'll find ominous staircases that lead to little underground restaurants where you can get delicious food for cheap. Also, expect the unexpected in Shibuya. Justin and I unexpectedly found a giant statue of Goku and Luffy fighting right in the middle of the street. This is a good example of how influential anime is in the Japanese pop culture. On the topic of pop culture, arcades are very popular and pretty awesome in Japan. You'll see everyone playing games, whether you're a young couple out on a date playing Gundam, or a businessman who just got off work and wants to show up all the young kids. Although, if you don't know Japanese and try playing a game, well, Justin and I found out you won't even get past the main menu. Oh, and one more pro tip for anybody who goes to Tokyo. If you're walking under the orange arches, watch your head because they slightly get a little small.